name's Sarah and I'm 25 years old and I'm from Sydney, Australia. Final year medical student, one more year of study to go. Oh, it's still the big million-dollar question. I've really enjoyed most things I've come across, but I think I love general practice. I love working with the variety of patients, and you never know what's coming through the door. So out in the community somewhere, that's the plan. Third world medicine. I guess I was really attracted to the challenge of it because it's one of those areas of medicine where you can't do many tests to find out what's going on. You've got to be a bit of a sleuth and investigate using your mind rather than the laboratory. Also, it's fascinating. You see diseases and tropical things that you only ever hear of in textbooks back home, and you're working with a group of people who are at a disadvantage, and you see just the extremes from poverty to suffering that you don't get at home, and so it's when you're helping people in that situation, it's really rewarding and satisfying. So all those reasons. Back home you get out the MRI machine and you've got a whiz-bang answer, but here you it can be really frustrating because you just half your patients, you never know what's going on with them, but otherwise it's a challenge that can be rewarding at the same time, I suppose. Well, I could have done third world medicine back home. There's communities there that have all those things I just mentioned, but more why Zambia, why Africa would be just because it was an adventure. It was exciting to set out in a new culture and meet new people and come to a place where it's so far removed from everything I've ever seen or done before. So that's what got me thinking about it. St. Francis also, it's a really well-established hospital with a sort of great staff, and I'd heard good reports from people who'd come here before, and so it satisfied all the things I was looking for. It just sounded the perfect opportunity, so I signed up and ended up here. I think I've enjoyed 99% of my stay here so much. It's hard to pick one thing. There was one patient that sort of summed it all up for me. We had this mother come in with her 5-month-old baby, and they were just emaciated. They looked like something off a classical HIV poverty malnutrition poster that you'd see back home, just wasted and desperate, and the light had sort of gone out in their eyes. They were so forlorn, and they got so much TLC and love from a variety of doctors here, and they just improved remarkably. And the day of discharge, I almost had tears in my eyes. They just come so far, and it just it symbolised everything that we'd done in the past 8 weeks, seeing them really grow, and the baby just had put on about 3 kilos and really plumped out and had its smile back on, and the mum was much more interested in nurturing the child, and yeah, it was just a real symbol of you can make massive changes to individual people's lives. Yeah, that was a highlight for me. Well, before I was thinking about general practice, I thought I wanted to be a paediatrician. And coming here and working in the peds ward, it was just a bit too heartbreaking. So I don't know about that anymore. There hasn't been many low points. Just, yeah, the frustration of not being able to do stuff for people you want to be able to help out.
Yeah.
Just that frustration. I think the most valuable thing I'll take from my time here is a new confidence. Just that you can actually get in there and get your hands dirty and give it a go, and not have to second guess yourself. Just believe that giving it a good attempt is better than not doing anything at all, and you can actually make a real difference. Going home with that, I feel confident enough that I could walk into my internship and keep my head above water, whereas before it was always a daunting prospect to go back and set out on your journey as a doctor in the hospital. So that's been an amazing booster, and just a lot more practical skills. And I think the way it's changed me as well is that I've met some amazing people, and I've got all these new friendships to go home with as well, so I'll be cherishing those. I'd say vibrant and colourful. You never know what your day's going to hold, and the people you meet, they'll be snotty-nosed and no shoes on, but they'll have the biggest smile and they'll be wrapped up in the most colourful chitenge, and they just make you happy, so yeah.